The preamble is simple. I dream of days where Ghana's creative art industry will be.
World class, attracts people from different walks of life, get countries and investors looking at Ghana as a go-to place to project us to the next level.
You think we're not doing that already? Look at how much we are contributing to everything creative art. Artists are touring around the world. Hitherto, they wouldn't have done that. Ken Promise is selling our stadiums and doing his thing. Stoneboy is performing at festivals.
You can't even mention 10 artists, so it's not good enough.
Okay.
For a country of a population of around, 34 million, I think we should do more of that. And it comes with being very intentional. It's the most important thing. The major challenge facing the creative industry or the orange economy in this country is that of funding. If we're able to put some funds into what we do, I think it will elevate it to the next level. People are asking why Ghana is not producing movies like we did back in the day. Executive producers are struggling, So if there's funding from the private sector, working hand in hand with the government, we're definitely going to be able to propel what we do in the orange economy to greater heights.
We talk about creative art industry and we sort of mentioned just two, or at least three.
That's why I said orange economy.
Yes, orange economy. But we sideline the likes of your world, fashion.
Yeah.
It's like it's the baby when it comes to creative art. Is it fair for you?
Well,
Because you were speaking, I was thinking you were going to speak in terms of fashion side, and
I always look at the bigger picture, and we always have the cash cows, and they take care of the rest. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even with record labels, there's always that one person that's making it big, and then there are other people who are less known, but then they're also giving support to get to the next level. So essentially, let's look at what's happening in Nigeria. It's taking their music and film industry to get the rest of the industry out and seen. So, it starts from somewhere. Okay. Yeah.
Will be what the world looks out for, will be what industry people will be proud of and boast of, will be of which industry people will earn decent income from. And this and many are the plans of the leadership of Dr. Bawumia that he has proposed for the sector to boost the sector and to be able to upgrade those milestone successes that we've chalked. And nobody can run away from the fact that this government has been able to put a spotlight on Ghana as a whole, not just tourism, art and culture, with just one single initiative, the Year of Return. And we've seen the increase in international arrivals, even an increase in domestic tourism. Figures in 2013 will tell you. So for me, I dream of these days. And I just can't wait for this leadership, give us that travel protocol service so that artists will be able to go outside the country free and ease processes, to be able to go and sell their talent outside and bring in the needed foreign direct investment for the country and for the sector to be able to grow. So I dream of all these days.
It's good you mentioned your government's involvement in this whole Year of Return and other things. But it looks like Year of Return is the only ticket your government can boast of. Because I hear you most of the time and you speak about that a lot. Year of Return, Year of Return. Aside that, if I can say, there wouldn't be much to boast of. Is that what you're saying? And also, all the dreams you're talking about, that you dream this happens in Dr. Bawumia's tenure. Your government has been in power, and they are still in power. They've been in power for 4 years, ending December. All these dreams have not been realized. Is it Dr. Bawumia that would come on to have these dreams that you dream see come into fruition?
If you want to build a house, not buy. If you want to build a house, you first of all need to get a land.
Okay.
And then you get materials to do a foundation. And then you erect the structure, and then you finish it. Then you complete it.
So which stage are we?
The government has been able to build all the building blocks. All the foundation has been built. The needed policy to drive the creative arts sector was non-existent. This government has passed it into law. So we have the Creative Arts Industries Act 1048. And that is the basic framework you need to grow an industry. Else, what are you growing the industry on? That gives the direction for the sector. So when I was saying that I dream of a day when this sector will blossom into that, the fundamental works have been done. And so Dr. Baumia says that, listen, give him the mandate to be able to boost the sector and upgrade the things that we have done already, not to reset them and take us to the days of Doomso, where filmmakers could not go to cinemas to premiere their movies, stay home. No.
Filmmakers are still home, if you ask me.
Well, it's better off than you don't have light at all to even go to the cinema. Silverbed is full every weekend. Go check it.
I dream of the day where the creative industry in Ghana would be the topmost earner for the country. I dream of a day that the right respect will be given to this industry. The fact that we are custodians of our culture. We are the brief chronicles of the time. So leaders have to understand this and use as well. The services we give, it's not just entertainment. Entertainment is just like the least of it. Entertainment is the least of it. The information, the education, the fact that we can be used to reorient the minds of people. And for me, that's a very critical thing that we are not taking advantage of. You know, we teach, we reorient, we set the path. And so this is an industry that priority has to be given to. It is the foundation that you build on. Your culture is your foundation. It's like when you're building a house, you don't have a good foundation, the building collapses. And that is what has been happening because we've left our pots unwatched and our food is burning. Our foundation is just not right. We've thrown away the culture. And so anything goes. And now we are seeing the brunt of it and the whole country is suffering. Culture is a way of life of a people.
True.
But we have neglected, we as a people, our identity as Ghanaians, what goes into it? Some of it is respect. I'm not saying timidity. Some people think if you are respectful or you are humble, then it means you are timid. No. No, you're not. If they think that timidity or being humble is that easy, they should try to be humble for just a week and see how difficult it is.
We'll be global. Yes. We'll be global. It gives equal opportunity to everyone, particularly the youth, yes. And it should be one that is not time-bound. It has to traverse generations. That's how you celebrate art. Art is not limited to any time frame, yes. So that's the kind of Ghana I'm envisaging. I want us to build a system where the youth are able to express their creative abilities, yes, and be able to even make a living out of it. It's supposed to take care of you, yes.
And you think successive governments that have come and go for the past decades now are not making that dream livable?
It wouldn't have been a dream, it would have been a reality. Yes. So for a very long time, creative arts have not been respected. It's only in recent time that you find some people able to make some money out of it. But let's not go too far. In recent times, we've seen certain artists who have probably gone on retirement or are not as active as they used to be, soliciting for funds, for health care and all of those things. But their work, their intellectual property is still making money for some people. We are saying it's about time we give more ownership of it or control of the intellectual property back to the artist. So even if you're out of business, you don't have to be begging to make ends meet. It should be able to take care of you. So that's what we're saying. We want to give them back full ownership, at least, of or greater control of the intellectual property so they can own it and it puts them in a better position. That's what will even make it attractive for people to want to go into that space. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.